Many would consider the shark to be the apex predator of the sea, but these people definitely haven't heard of these following animals because guess what? There are 10 animals that can kill a shark easily out there, and we're here to cover them all today. You absolutely won't believe your ears when you'll hear which animals made this list. So here we have number 10. The leatherback turtle. While you usually wouldn't associate a turtle with incredible strength and ruthless fighting ability, the truth is, thanks to its sheer size and weight alone, a leatherback turtle can actually easily take on a shark and win the battle too. Since they weigh anywhere between 300 and 700 kilograms each, no shark would be stupid enough to pick a fight with it. But that's not even the main reason as to why they don't do it to begin with. See this massive shell that it has? That's not just an accessory. The leatherback turtle could easily take any number of bites from a shark and get away unscathed because they're that fortified. If that weren't enough, it's also incredibly agile and fierce. So we don't recommend actually getting too close to one, as even humans have been injured by leatherback turtles with ease. Number 9. The sea lamprey. Also known as the vampire fish, this parasitic animal is a lot tougher than it seems. It has been spotted in the wild multiple times going after the apex predators on their own turf. On top of that, they also win every single time that they meet up. How? They are faster than sharks. And on top of that, it only takes a single bite for them to latch onto their target. Before long, they are actually stuck to the shark, consuming its blood and eventually going deeper and deeper into its skin, making its way gradually until there's nothing else left to get from the shark. The shark actually cannot survive this, nor can it get away once it's been bitten. So, as soon as these two combatants meet in the wild, it's pretty much just game over for the shark, every single time. Number 8. The killer whale. In case you don't know by now, both the great white shark and the killer whale are considered to be the apex predators of the sea. They are so big and fierce, in fact, that very few creatures can actually stand up to them. According to a recent study, however, it appears as though between the two of them, the killer whale is actually far superior since it is actually faster and slightly more mobile, which allows it to get the upper hand on the shark most of the time. According to the study that took place in 2009, not only are sharks oftentimes killed by the killer whales in the area, but they also tend to run away with their tails between their proverbial legs, leaving behind even the most thriving of ecosystems simply because they are afraid of the competition. Not only that, but the killer whale is also up to 3 times the size of the common shark, so it's no wonder they don't want to face it anytime soon. Number 7. The octopus. While for the most part, octopi will not seek to fight any creature unless they plan to feed on it, they can be extremely territorial in case any other predator walks on their turf. What this means is that even if a shark is twice the size of the octopus, this won't stop the octopus from engaging in combat. There has even been a report of several sharks going missing in an aquarium from Seattle after they introduced an octopus into the ecosystem there. They didn't think the octopus was to blame at first until they checked the footage, which is where they saw that the octopus actually popped out of its aquarium and crawled all the way to the shark tank, which is where it started consuming them bit by bit. As it turns out, even the mighty shark can't escape from the grasp of the octopus. And once it grabbed them, there was no way that it could ever fight back anymore. Number 6. The hippo. There's a reason as to why hippos are considered to be amongst the most dangerous creatures on the planet, and that's because they really are such brute forces of nature. Although they may seem like peaceful creatures for the most part, once they start charging towards you, they will not hesitate to use all 3,300 of their pounds to literally crush you to death right where you stand. They are literally tanks that can move as fast as 31 miles per hour, making them incredibly dangerous for both shark and human alike. There have been instances of sharks trying to bite them while they're swimming, but this didn't end well for the shark, as you can already tell, since the hippo's skin was way too thick for the shark to pierce, and before long the shark was stomped to death, ready to feed the microorganisms at the bottom of the sea. Number 5. The box jellyfish. Whenever we think about jellyfish, we tend to think of them as harmless, but this couldn't be any further from the truth when it comes to the box jellyfish. How does this species of jellyfish differ from the ordinary ones we see every day at the beach? Well, first and foremost, its poison is strong enough to completely paralyze a human and eventually lead to cardiac arrest and death, if the human doesn't get to the doctor soon enough. Sharks will not fare any better against the box jellyfish either, as within literal minutes after being injected, a shark can be seen drifting away either in pain or directly to an early grave if it was stung enough times. On top of that, even if the shark can bite the jellyfish, what will that achieve for it? There is literally no meat on the jellyfish and it can always regenerate that part back. Number 4. The grizzly bear. While grizzly bear might not actually be an aquatic animal to begin with, they do spend a lot of their time underwater trying to grab a hold of fish to add to their mass. But in some cases, the fish just aren't there. So the grizzly bear will continue to swim on until it gets to where there is plenty of food to capture and eat. This can lead them to the shark's territory, which may sound bad for the bear, but actually for the most part the shark will keep its distance away from the bear unless they are completely famished. If they are starving, then they might try their luck, but as you have already guessed by now, the bear can easily take on the bite and dish out even more pain with ease. Number 3. The Moray eel. Believe it or not, the Moray eel will always win in a fight against a shark, even if we're talking about a great white shark. This has been documented in the past, as a shark that went by the name of Loki was easily taken down by a Moray eel that was as big as he was. Everybody was afraid that the Moray eel would be eaten by the shark, but as it turns out, they couldn't possibly be any more wrong, as the Moray eel easily took down Loki in an instant. Number 2. The sperm whale. Considering the fact that the sperm whale is by far the largest predator on our planet, you should already know that by now the sharks stand very little chance against one. Even if we had a whole slew of white sharks attacking a sperm whale together, the truth is that the sperm whale would still come out on top. We don't know much about the sperm whale because it usually dives down deeper than we've ever been. But what we do know is that it is not afraid to take on a shark or two just for fun. Number 1. The crocodile. Since the crocodile holds the record for the world's most powerful bite, it shouldn't come as a surprise that it can easily take down a shark or two on its own. On top of that, it also has one of the best armors ever, which means that even if the shark did attack the crocodile by surprise, they still wouldn't be able to deliver a killing blow. Overall, the crocodile truly is one of the most versatile predators of all time. Those sharks don't seem all that scary anymore, do they? What other animals do you know that could take on a shark? Let us know in the comments section below. Also be sure to click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of the screen for more awesome content from us. See ya!